everyone, Creative Zombie here. I got Everyday Penny Productions next to me, and today we're baking cookies.
Well, we're not just baking cookies. What we're doing is going to give you an example of what a mutual fund is, and this is kind of like our start to investing 101. It's going to be chocolate chip cookies. So the first thing we need is our butter.
Okay.
And sugar. So we cream the butter and sugar, and to represent a mutual fund, our butter is Microsoft, which is going to be the communications part of our mutual fund. So 17% of this mutual fund is going to be communications, and that's going to be Microsoft and Facebook. Go ahead, Jack. Go ahead, put the butter in.
Well, it'd be nice if you didn't do that.
Okay, come on, let's get some sugar in there.
Which one's the sugar?
Yeah. All right, you do that sugar.
I don't think you were supposed to put the butter in first.
And I'll do the so it's 3/4 of a cup of white sugar and of brown sugar.
So should I put this in here?
Yeah, 3/4 of a cup.
I don't know what that is.
3/4 of a cup.
What is that?
75% of 1 cup of a whole.
I don't know what that is. Is that 3/4?
3/4.
You could have just said that.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You good?
No.
All right, don't give me too much
There
sugar.
we go.
Here. It's a little high.
You just.
Okay, so Jack is creaming the butter, and then we're going to be putting in baking soda and salt. So baking soda is going to represent U.S. Treasury bonds, and in this recipe there's 6% of U.S. Treasury bonds, and the salt is going to be corporate bonds, and there's 3% corporate bonds in this mutual fund. So Jack, can you put in our baking soda and our salt? We've got a teaspoon, and we have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
So
Teaspoon of baking soda.
Teaspoon of baking.
And so we have our baking soda and salt, which is representing the bond part of this mutual fund. After that, Jack's going to put in a couple eggs, and that's going to be our consumer discretionary stocks. And consumer discretionary stocks are things like Amazon. So things that, maybe services or extra things that people might want that might not be essential, but, there are services that people can't live without. And after, pretty fast. Okay. We're going to put in a little vanilla, and our vanilla is representing real estate. Capital is 2%, and our communications, Microsoft and Facebook, were 17% of this mutual fund. Oh, and the eggs were 8%, which was our consumer discretionary. All right, go ahead, Jack. Jack's putting in our flour into our chocolate chip cookie recipe, and our flour is representing technology stocks. Our technology stocks for this mutual fund is mostly going to be Netflix at 22%. So that is the next thing. Did you put it in?
Yeah.
Did you stir it up?
No.
Then turn it on.
By the way, I honestly wanted to lick some of it. Oh my god!
Oh boy, see? You should put it in slow. Oh well.
Bunch of flour on the floor, you can't see that though.
It's alright, it'll be fine. And then the last thing, you needed 2.5 cups, so you still have a 1/2 cup of flour you have to put in.
I just want to say something real
Yeah.
quickly. Behind the camera is actually Tracy Zachary, which is me.
Yeah, he's doing a great job today.
By the way, the Creative Zombie, my channel, we're doing another video tomorrow, part 2 of Dinosaur Dig, and Zach's gonna have a video up on his channel that day, recording his view. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
So you can eat your chocolate chip cookies and watch Dinosaur Dig. Okay, now Jack now has all the flour in, and he's going to do a cup of the chocolate chips. And the chocolate chips are representing the healthcare industry. So we're going to use United Healthcare as our company today at 10% of our mutual fund. And so all these ingredients come together to form the chocolate chip cookie, but just like a mutual fund, when you invest, let's say, $10 into a mutual fund, you're getting all these different companies at one time.
Okay, so we switched places, and now I'm the cameraman, and Tricky Zachary, or Zach, is helping Mom.
Okay, and this is our cookie dough, right? What do you
Yeah, I
think?
sort of messed it up because he
Uh-oh.
grinded in the chocolate chips.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
kinda
I was supposed to do
unique, I
that.
guess.
Yeah, we were supposed to stir those, but that's
It's gonna
okay.
be
I
unique.
think it'll still turn out good. It'll still taste good.
It's
So,
just
okay.
chocolate chips.
So
Yeah.
Zachary is going to now scoop these out and put them on our baking tray, and each scoop he has will be one cookie, which will represent one share of a mutual. So what you do is you usually invest $1 amount and you buy as many shares as you possibly can. Now, unlike stocks and bonds, mutual funds are rated at the end of the trading day. So they don't trade all day long. At the end of the trading day, it is evaluated how much each stock went up or down, and then a new net asset price is given. So that is the price at which you can buy a mutual fund, the net asset value. And that's the net asset value, or the price of one share. And what's nice about mutual funds is that you don't have to always worry about whether one stock is doing well or not, because you have a bunch of different stocks. So it's a really great way to get your start in investing. So dollar cost averaging, which would mean you put in a certain amount of money every month, and you buy however many shares that you can every month, and you can reinvest any interest that you would get or dividends that the stocks would pay. You can reinvest those and make more money by buying additional shares of stock.
I like that you're doing this. I'm just sitting here doing cookies.
I know, well, it's great.
Fine.
Okay, I think we're gonna fill up this pan, and we'll be right back.
Just like cookies, mutual funds come in all different flavors. So do a risk assessment first, see where you're comfortable, and invest in the best one possible. Happy investing!
Hey everyone, welcome. Zach! What are you doing?
I'm chowing down on this delicious cookie dough. Here.
I thought you said you were starting. All right, stop.
Hey guys,